And we are live. It is another day that God has given us. And again, happy new month, friends. Happy new month.
Happy
Yeah,
New
I've not been
Month.
here ever since we got into October. So I take this opportunity to wish us all a happy, 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 good month full of God's blessings. And I am here today. If you are following for the very first time, my name is Mercy. I am the face behind this business page, and I work on the online space. I'm a digital entrepreneur, successful digital entrepreneur, and I do this on part-time basis because my full-time job is in a research institute that is taken care of from 8 to 5 p.m. And thereafter, I get the liberty, the freedom to do what else I love doing. And I thank God that I found something which is a business that I can be able to do after my working hours. And the beauty of this business is it is global, and we get to interact with people across
The
across
globe.
the globe, across cultures, across races, and we get to know each other as we do business. And also the flexibility, you get to do this business on your own schedule. That is why after work some of us are able to jump in here and get to tell stories about our global business partners. What is this that prompted them to come online? And today I have an amazing, wonderful lady, all the way born in Jamaica but currently living in the United States.
Hmm.
And guess what? She is also a granny. Hmm? If grannies can be able to do this,
Definitely.
what is this that is making you not to do it? And today we just want to get to hear her story. What is this that prompted her to get online? And maybe it is something that you have been waiting for, something that is gonna prompt you to take action and jump on the online space. And for my viewers, let me know wherever you are watching us from, and in case you have any question about this digital business, we will gladly answer you. So just put in the comment section and we'll be glad to have it sorted out. Because we are all digital mentors, whether you reach out to Dion or Mercy, I'm sure you will be sorted. We are mentors, we help people get started on the online space by running a business. So without much ado, allow me to introduce Her Highness Dion. Dion,
Good.
welcome, and go ahead.
Thank you for having me, Mercy. This opportunity is an amazing digital online opportunity that people can do from anywhere in this world with your laptop or your cell phone with Wi-Fi. So I am from Jamaica, West Indies, living in America for over 30 years. I have run many businesses, and by far, this is the best business I ever been a part of. The support, the support we have with this community in this business is nothing that I ever seen before. So we have coaches and we have mentors. We have a large community, a private community that help each other thrive. We also have a app that people can connect with and they can ask questions if they need help. So you have your own personal mentor. We have video training, step by step, easy, simple, easy to follow training. Well, my why I um got into this business is the pandemic had changed my original business, my traditional business. I run, own and operate a non-medical home care agency. So that requires me to be there, in person, directly. And I wanted, and with the pandemic, everything, kind of slowed down. And I thought of, well, the whole world is moving to a online space. And I started to look because I wanted more time to spend with my family. I have a grandson that was born with a chromosome disorder, and he still lives in the hospital. He's going to be 3 years old, and we need time to rotate to go and visit and spend time with him. My parents had have a stroke back to back, a year apart from each other, so I need that time to be there for their recovery. So I started to look. I was ready for change, and I came across a ad with a very nice Jamaican lady, which is my mentor at this point, and she offer a webinar, a free webinar. I got on. It's a 90-minute webinar. I did it in two different parts. I watched part of it at night, and the next day I finish it up. I realized as I saw the webinar answered most of the questions I have. I signed up right away the next morning. And I got access to the massive community, private community we have. And that's where I saw that people are succeeding from all industry and all walk of life from all over the globe. And I was honored to be a part of it. So now it's a couple of months since I'm doing this business, and it's given me time and freedom to, be where I want to be, be with my family, be with my husband, spend time, to spend time with family and friends, and have the time to take vacation and actually run your business from your laptop or your phone. So it's I think it's the best online business at this point, because the support that we have, step by step training, video training, you can ask anyone in the community or the group for help. I get help from everyone. I don't always go to my mentor for help. I can get on the app or in the community, and talk to someone in Messenger from the business space, our business space, and they'll definitely help you out. So I've never seen any business with this type of support that we have here. So anyone who see this live and want to be a part of this business, you can either sign up on the Mercy or me. It's the same free webinar link. Watch the webinar, check it out. It answers most of the questions you may have, and hope to see you on the inside. Over to you, Mercy.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Deone, for giving us the information. And I'm sure our viewers can be able to relate to that, because when you are having sick parents, you're having sick grannies, it means you have to be there for them. And also your job is demanding. You have to be there. So you'll find that you'll have to compromise on one of them. And something that I always say is that you can be replaced in your job, or situations can just happen and you can no longer get to on your toes to attend to your job. But your family should be your number one priority. Then again, yes. I agree that the pandemic was such an eye-opener for most of us, because we used to think that things are just normal, and until the abnormal event happened where we were like, yeah, you are not secured with your job, or things are slow, people have more available time to even work for themselves, so they don't need extra people to come and get their work done. And that is when most of us had to think outside the box, that you need to have something on the side. And the beauty of this business is just that it is amazing. You get to work on it on your own schedule. You are your own boss. You get training. It is not like the other, I always say, like the other business, you are in competition, because your neighbor will not tell you exactly what they are doing so that they are cracking the market. But with this business model, you can reach out to anyone who is not necessarily your mentor, and you will be able to get help. So we go to our next question. I believe you have been here in this business for quite some time. What are these questions that you often get about our digital business?
Well, people want to know if we have to recruit and we have to sell. There is
Mhm,
no selling, there is no
mhm,
recruiting, and there's no
mhm,
bugging of family and friends.
mhm,
So definitely we have a our system that works in the background, right? And 90% of the heavy lifting is already done for us.
mhm,
So the other 10% is just for you to be consistent, show up, do your
mhm,
training, ask for help,
mhm,
stay
mhm,
inspired, and
mhm,
let it work for you. And
mhm,
with every business, if you're selling candy, you have to market your candy. How would someone know you're selling candy? So every
mhm,
business you have to showcase, market, you have to present and talk about what you're doing so other people can know, what the business is about. And you have to be
mhm.
consistent. You have to be ready for change,
Mhm, mhm.
right?
I
Because you have to put
mhm,
work in it. Every business or anything you're doing, it takes work and it takes time and dedication.
mhm,
So you have to be
mhm,
ready for this change.
mhm, mhm, mhm. Thank you. I think for me, what I often get is after how long will I start earning?
That part. It
I,
varies.
I and I say for sure this is not a get quick rich scheme. This is a
Nope.
business that you have to build. Because
Yeah.
even when you look at the most thriving businesses, they can tell you they did not start the business and they were rocking like the millions, the whatever name they have right now. It took time
Took
for
time.
them to be able to grow. And that is one
Of
thing I
course.
say about passive income. For you to have a passive income, it means the initial stages you really need to work. But
Of
when you
course.
get how everything flows, then you can be sure you can spend like even less than an hour in a day on that business. Even in you can use like 2 hours in the entire week, but at the beginning you have to put in work for you to be
Definitely.
able to for you to be able to earn. Then again, we are different. We are all different. Just like I always like using this analogy. We are in a class, we are taught by the same teacher, but some will be A materials, some
Right.
some will be the tops from behind, some will be average. So we all have different speeds because you can get in and you can move way faster, much faster
Right.
than me, or as your mentor, I can still be ahead of you. So it all depends with so many other factors that should not be limiting you that maybe you want to start earning after a month, after 2 months. No, that is a mind of scarcity. If you want something that is worth, then it means you have to take time and build it, because we were used to these other traditional businesses, but now you need to go, how do I schedule my posts? How
Mm-hmm.
do I come do a go live? You need to learn those
Yeah.
things, and for sure learning takes some time. But I believe if you have a strong why, then you have all the reasons why you should jump on. So what are some of the requirements that an individual needs so that they can be able to start this digital business?
The requirement. First, I think you have to have the mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be ready to take on a business and not go halfway. You have to do the full training, put work in, right? You need a laptop, you need a phone, you need Wi-Fi, and you need to be inspired. You need to be ready to take on your business and to be coachable.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 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 yes. Your mindset is number one. Because if you're looking for change, then that is what is directing your mind. You'll go for it. You
Right.
will listen. You will listen to the webinar because the webinar is 90 minutes. And people say, I don't have the 90 minutes. Then you don't have a strong why. If you have a strong, a
Definitely.
strong why, you will even push beyond beyond your limits. Yeah, you'll burn the midnight oil for you to watch that webinar, for you to ask the relevant questions. But if you come to me and you're still telling me that, please tell me, give me a summary, or what is this business all about? And I've told you watch the webinar, then it means you are not interested.
You're not
You are
ready.
not in, yes, you are not
Yeah.
ready for this business at all, at all, at all. So if you have a strong why, you have internet connectivity, you are
Mhm.
teachable, yeah, you have to
Coachable.
be teachable, coachable,
Yeah,
trainable,
reliable.
yeah,
Yeah.
be available, and also get to know that it is a business, and it being a business, it requires time and investment.
And
I don't know
patience.
why people think, yes, I don't know why people think if something is happening online, then it is free. There are no free things. There are no free things. You
If
have to
there
put in
is,
your time.
yeah,
Go
because
ahead.
if you're getting into a business space, all right, or you're
Mhm,
searching for something online and you find
mhm,
something that says it doesn't take any investment, right?
mhm,
You have to be
mhm,
careful of that
mhm,
business model because
mhm,
everything scared money make no money. You have to be willing to invest in yourself. Nobody's
mhm,
going to is going to drop $1 million business because this could be $1 million business. There's people in our community that making so much money,
mhm, mhm.
right? So
Yeah.
this it people if people I see people there making hundred and something thousand every 3 months. They're in the millions by the end of the year. They're in the million,
Mhm, mhm,
right? So this could be, but you have to, you know, make it work for you. Everybody moves on different pace, and their return will be different. Whatever you put into your business, that's how it return. If you put um, less time, your returns could be less. You put more time in, your return could be more or should be more.
mhm,
So I
mhm,
just think it's according to how far you want to take it, how hard you want to work, but this is not by far a hard business. It's an easy
mhm.
to follow system. You have 24/7 um, assistant.
Support.
Yeah, you have help. You have resources. You have everything at your fingertip. You just have to be ready to follow the training, the video training, step by step, and you cannot go wrong. Just do what you have to do, be persistent, and show up. And this is your business. You show up for the other people you work for. You're making them make money and build a legacy for them. It's time for you to build a legacy for yourself. If it's your business, I don't mind putting in hours in my business. I enjoy doing that because it's going to
Mhm,
benefit me and my family. So it's
mhm,
really up to you how hard you want to work, how much you want to put in into your business, and the result
mhm,
can be different.
mhm, mhm. Thank you for the explanations. Then, what is this? What are some of the apps that you have found useful as you are working online?
The ups, I enjoy connecting with
Mhm,
other people. I
mhm,
enjoy seeing other businesses, viewing other businesses, seeing if it's a good fit for me. And you
mhm,
have to choose a business that will work for you with your
mhm,
personality. Or if your mindset is ready, you can curve yourself to follow instruction and build, launch an online business like anyone else and be successful at it. This business comes with such a great package and resources that it's really hard for you to fail. If you really show up and do exactly what the training says to do and connect with people, people are all over. We have a whole app with several different groups of people in the same business you can connect with. And if you make the connections, you follow the instructions, you show up, you be persistent, I don't see where you can fail. I don't see a lot of business that start you out with building your own website. They do 90% of the work for you. You have groups, you have teams, you have an app, You have so much resources and help. I don't see where you should fail. So once your mindset is ready for this change and you take action, write it out. Do what you
Thank
have to
you.
do. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. And what are some of the applications, apps that you have found useful? Apps.
You mean in the app?
Yes, apps like StreamYard. Yes.
Yes. Well, I learned new techniques. I wasn't tech savvy. I am actually proud of myself, and very grateful for the opportunity and the community and the business itself, because I learned so much being in this business. Because at my age, mid 50s, people would assume that, well, and really, I wasn't tech savvy. I learned all the skills that I need to move forward, and I'm still learning. I learn every day from the group, from the community, from the app, just different ways of showing up for my business, and it makes me more confident to be able to represent and stand behind my business and the business on a whole, the global business. And I also love that we can connect from across the globe. And we call each other sisters and brothers in this business. It's so great to be able to have my business partner from Ghana, all parts of Africa, from the Caribbean, from Asia, from the Middle East, from all over. I would have never had these connections with people across the globe if it wasn't for this business. So this business is a very great business and easy to follow. And the training is off the chain. I'm learning marketing skills. I love marketing. I'm learning marketing skills. I'm learning speaker, because to sit in front of a camera and you're actually addressing a wide variety of people from all walks of life, and to be able to have the confidence to sit in front of the camera and talk about your business, talk about you, what you really want to achieve from this, and be honest about everything. Sit here and it's beautiful. And these are the skills you will learn when you sign up and come into this business. You will learn all these skills and it will gradually becomes you.
Wow, wow, thank you. There's so much, actually, I can attest there is so much that you get to learn from this business model. Like, I never used to know that there are apps like StreamYard that you can use and you're able to connect with people
Me
from
neither.
different parts of this, from the different parts of this continent. I never used to know that you can schedule your posts using Business Suite and just even schedule for an entire month, an entire week, and that makes our work more simpler. Because I know some people think, hey, on social media, but there are apps here that help us to work smarter and not harder.
It's
So,
beautiful.
what is this one quote? Yeah, what is
Mhm.
this one quote that keeps you going?
Um, my desire, at my age, um, retirement is knocking at my door, right? So I didn't want to have someone in the back of my neck saying, do this, do that, and ripping and running to clock in on a job and jumping for an alarm at my age. I want to be set, I want to get ready and be prepared for my retirement at the end of the day. So I think if anyone out there that is looking for a plan B, that they want to have a side hustle or prepare for the retirement, this business model, this business on a whole they should definitely sign up, check it out, watch the webinar, and come join our community, and you will see the success that's been showcasing daily, just to inspire the newcomers that are sitting on the fence. People are over here making a whole lot of money. They are very successful people in our community, and that could be you. Anyone who's watching, because everybody brings
Yes.
something different to the table. Everybody have a different personality, and they bring something different and different skills, and they bring something different to the table. I could bring somebody could sign up on the webinar with any one of us, and really run around us as far as success according to their mindset. I see people come in and do better than their mentors and their coaches because they came in hungry for success. They're hungry for the opportunity, and they actually do a great job at what they're doing. So I just feel like if you're ready to check something else out, you want to get out of the workplace and get online and be successful, this could be it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you. Maybe you can now tell us what is the process. What is, most people are looking at it, they are interested and they don't know, like, where do they start? What is the process of becoming part of this global community, part of this amazing entrepreneurs, group of entrepreneurs?
Well, the first step is to sign up on the either Mercy link or my link, and that will take you to the website where there's the webinar. You sign up with your name and your email address. Then you watch the webinar. You can watch the webinar in 3 parts. Just watch a replay, right? You can watch half one day, or later on go on watch the other half of it, and then you'll make sense from the business. It will explain to you everything about it and what you need to do to start. The webinar is really the information. The webinar have all the information you need to come into this community. And that's the start. The first step is sign up, watch the webinar. The webinar answers everything. Once you do that, you won't have to ask anyone else any question. Because once I watched the webinar, I took a notepad with me, and I jacked down what I needed to put down, that was it. And sometimes I go back to watch the webinar sometimes again, because it's great information. The webinar tells, because you have different people that comes on and they talk about their experience and different testimonials. The webinar is the key to starting. Once you sign up, watch the webinar, there we go. We hold your hand and we walk you through the system.
Wow. Thank you so much. In
welcome.
case you're out there and you don't know where to start, the only gateway to this business platform is you registering on our links, so that you are able to get your own personalized link that has the webinar, the information on how this business model works. And for a number of days, you still get emails giving you snippets of how this business model works, so that you are able to make a better and an informed decision. And now to our last part of these questions. Maybe you can invite our viewers. I know today there is something that is happening. We are having a webinar. You can invite them, just in case they don't know what they are looking for. You can give them an invite to our webinar as we wrap it up.
Okay, so the webinars are what, Tuesdays and Thursdays, the live webinars, right? It's Tuesdays and Thursdays. I think 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is it 7? Which other time is that? I want to know my time.
From East African time, it is Now, like Wednesday, 3 a.m., because
Uh-huh.
it will be in the morning. Wednesday,
Oh,
3 a.m., and now Friday, 3 a.m. And
oh,
The Pacific specific time, it is 5 p.m.
okay.
uh, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah, but we are kind of ahead. So for us, it happens on Wednesdays and Fridays, early mornings. Yes.
That's the beauty about it that I admire so much about this business is that I have um business partners, and I would say friends because I becomes friends with so many different people from the community. I have people in Africa that I'm friendly with, the Philippines. I have a very nice lady from the Philippines that helped me a lot. We just vibe on the other app, on the app that we use. So you can find friends. um we're all business partners. It's just you have other people that you come into contact with, you ask a question, and then you
Connect.
just vibe.
Yeah.
So we connect. So we talk on the app a lot, me and this individual. So it's the beautiful thing about it is that you can become great friends with people from different part of the world because the business bring us together and we all connect, you know, because of the business. And I find it as a very nice gesture.
Thank you. Thank you. So our webinar is tonight, or for East Africans, it is early morning. And you don't need to worry as long as you have registered. If you don't make it to the live, you'll always get a link to watch the webinar, and that one will help you to make an informed decision about the
Definitely.
business. And the webinars are happening twice in a week. So even if you miss for today, there is one for Friday, next week, next month. They're always happening every now and then, so that we cater for all different time zones and people from different walks of life. Because if you are working maybe night shift, then you'll not be able to watch, but you can be able to catch up on the replay
Replay.
at your own time
Time.
and schedule. Thank you so much. Allow me to appreciate Norali. Thank you so much for watching and following with us. And to our viewers too, thank you. And in case you'll be doing the replay,
Welcome. Welcome and thank you.
thank you too. In case you'll be doing the replay, just feel free to tell us where you're watching us from. Feel free to ask the relevant questions. And from me, I want to say bye-bye and thank you so much, Dion, for
Thank
your
you
time.
very much, Mercy, for your time too in the interview. I appreciate you.
Thank you too. And now we just say bye-bye. God bless you. And
And
see
hope to
you.
see you on the inside.